Hi, I'm Gene Parente from Golf Laboratories with a speed system tip. Today, I am going to discuss one of my pet peeves. Take a look at these two golf balls here. See any difference? One's a lot higher than the other. What does that mean? These golf balls represent a generational issue. If you're over 50, like me, you grew up playing persimmon golf clubs, and a driver's depth of its club face was approximately that of a 5-wood or a 3-wood now. Now take a look at these new modern drivers. We have an aircraft landing strip here as far as surface area. Feel free to hit the ball all over this area because it's going to help not only on miss hits, but it's also going to help in providing distance. What has happened with golfers such as myself over 50? We learned how to tee the ball up when we had persimmon drivers. So what do? We take the ball and we put it low. What does that mean? That means that we're going to hit the ball low on the club face. A lot of golfers don't realize, but a club face has bulge and it has roll. So if you have 10 degrees of loft, you can have 8 degrees of loft on the lower side and 12 degrees of loft on the higher side. So by teeing the ball low in the ground, you're almost guaranteeing that you're going to hit the ball on the lower third of the club head. Now by moving the ball just half an inch higher in the stance, you're going to move the ball to the upper third of the club head. This is critical when you talk about most amateur golfers that have a slight negative angle of attack. And what I mean by that is they kind of hit down on the ball. The classic way you can find out if you have a negative angle of attack, do you break your tees? If you break wooden tees, you've got a negative angle of attack. You're hitting down on the ball. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. With the robot, we're able to test all of that. If we test down here on the lower third versus here on the upper third, same swing, all we're moving is the impact position due to the height of the tee. At 90 miles an hour, we can gain 17 yards of distance. I'm guessing you would probably like 17 yards of distance by just adjusting the tee by half an inch. So remember with this tip, the first time you line up the ball with this higher tee, you're going to be convinced you're going to top the ball. It's just natural because you're so used to it down low. So I recommend testing this tip out on the range, getting comfortable with it. But once you get comfortable with it, what you're going to find is instead of the ball going out low and rising, which means it has too much spin and is not maximizing, you want the ball to be high and have more of a parabolic flight. It's as simple as raising the tee height. Give it a try and let the ball fly.